A lot of you guys were asking, like, what do you mean you put the door up? Great question. So basically, we had to reframe, well, take all that out and then put some new wood around the door and basically just make the frame. It was a little tricky because obviously making the frame, you just gotta make sure it's leveled and yeah, make sure that you put everything to make the door, really, really stable. So, no one asked, but I did, so. All right, you know what the vibe is today. We painted, so it's gonna be really hard for you to hear me, isn't it? This is day one. This is day 5 of asking Google Pixel to sponsor me so that I can have headphones to directly connect with my audience. Shout out to my 7 subscribers. Anyways, we're gonna be painting today, just making sure that this looks pretty. And then after I do this one and that door over there, we're gonna start working on the floor. I don't know if I should time lapse this one, but it's okay. Bro, this looks like chocolate. And my brush is stiff. Try. This brush does not do its job. Let's see. Okay, it's not bad. Definitely gonna have a hard time around the edges. This brush, but definitely not bad. I'm like Bob Ross out here. You know what I'm saying? One thing I also want to start working on is, since I got this channel up and going now, I don't know. Feels like for me, it's a little bit of motivation to just do what I want in a way. And one thing that I want to do is kind of get back into music, like singing and guitar and all that jazz. And I don't really know how to start. I used to, for singing, I used to practice on my own. And do all that, like, all the scales. Well, I forgot what the name was for it now. It's been a minute. But, I want to get back into that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's something I want to do, so maybe I'll do it like after I finish working out or training, stretching, or whatever it is, Then I'll spend a little bit of time on trying to get better at singing. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm at the point where I'm not really doing what I want to be doing. And what's the point? I feel like I've already done a lot of things that I didn't want. Well, I've done a lot of things that I know that I feel like I've done a lot. I figured out what I like and I figured out what I don't like, and with that knowledge, I found something that I like and I should pursue it. Because whenever I'm doing something that I don't like, it's not as fun. And not that fun is always, going to be the underlying message. We'll say message, but that's not the word for it. The underlying. I thought there's always going to be fun and thing that you want to do, but it's something that you should certainly chase. And something that I'm certainly realizing. If I had tape, I'd probably do this other section, like on the insides and outs. The thing is, like, I'm not the best painter in the world. I don't feel like risking. I feel like taking a risk. That I have like but yeah, it's not bad. I think this part, anyways, so how are we doing today? Having a good day? It is cold out here, man. Like, my hands, you can't see it, but my hands are freezing. They're just cold. And I have gloves, but I mean, you can't really paint with gloves. You can, but I don't want to be getting paint on my gloves, so I'll have to suffer just a little bit longer until I finish all this out here. It's looking out. It's turning out really good. I made my first mistake. Thankfully, it comes off just like that. You know, part of being the landlord is to do the landlord special. It's your responsibility, your duty. When you see something that needs to be fixed, you don't just fix it. No. If you see that there's a hole in the wall, you don't replace the whole wall. No. You paint over it. Trying to see what other bro, landlord special is one of the funniest. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention and now I messed up. That's fine. I think my dad needs to go buy tape, so yeah, that's okay. Once I get the tape, I'll tape it up and then I get that section in there. It'll be good. Be balling. I feel like Bob Ross out here. I see my afro. Last part on the floor. No, I don't want to paint the floor, so what I'm gonna do is not paint it. That's simple. Then when my dad comes to tape, I'll finish the rest of that bottom I did not snows, that'd be really cool because snow is cool. Or is it only cool because I don't see it as much? You know, 'cause I feel like people in areas where it snows, like I don't know, Finland, Antarctica, or what have you, do they not like the snow? Is it just like something normal to them? So like, once you grow up, once you're in an environment where you see something constantly that's repetitive, you kind of grow used to it, right? So of course, to a lot of people who don't see snow, it's really, it's gotta be like, you know, a lot of snow. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be refreshing. It's probably different for people who see the snow all the time. You know, they probably don't like it, but it's hard to say. Wow. Well, get rid of that right quick. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, just putting caulk on the doors, and I was thinking about my YouTube channel. So, I don't know, I feel like I want to try to add some type of singing, maybe like a separate video for me wanting to. Wow, that's so bad. Me wanting to get better at singing because why not? It's something that I feel like music means a lot to me. So why not? You know. And I was just thinking about how I would do it. Maybe we start small, obviously. We've seen a few songs, see where I am, do some research, and then go from there. And then no? On top of that, where was I? On top of that, I also have an idea to make a video, like one of my first official videos. That would it won't be a vlog, it'll be an actual video that I make. I'm gonna like cut this section out, but it's going to be how to make your 2026 worth it, or something like that, you know? Or I'll do like top 5 things to make your 2026. And then adding on, maybe like top 5 things to get your YouTube. Top 5 things you need to get done before 2026. Top 5 things that you need to start doing in 2026. How to get your life back on track, something like that. You know, I've always seen those type of videos, and I always wanted to make one myself, so I will. And I'm excited. So. Yeah, let's put the tape up and start painting. Alright, we are back at it. You can't even see half the door, that's okay. You can see most of the door now. We're gonna just, you know, well, you don't know, so I'm about to tell you. We are about to finish this door. As you can see, I taped it. Now, this part right here, I think I made a little bit of a mistake of pushing this top part in, because it kind of like flows slanted. so I just hope I don't get any on the calls, but should be fine, should be clean. Granted, you know, I keep that in mind, and should be good, should be easy. Yeah, so far so good. Pretty easy. I mean, we have the tape here now as a little caution barrier thingy back there. Now there are some cases where, you know, unfortunately, it goes through the tape. Why not? But then again, the brush I'm working with is not really good for edges. Make it work. That's your best. Yeah, but as I was saying, like, I don't know. Wait. As I was saying, I wanted to start singing again. So I will find a time for me to do so, and I'll just, you know, record it, and then yeah, hopefully we grow from there. You know, I'm not expecting I've been singing for a little bit. I've never like practiced on music better, things like that. So I'm not expecting the best. I know I sound okay at best, but it's okay. I saw this girl. Well, I was doom scrolling, and I came across some reels where people were singing, you know. There was one girl who was singing. Yeah, I just came across a lot of reels of people who were singing, and oh man, I just felt so inspired because like music really hits home for me. It feels great. It feels really nice whenever I'm able to listen to music and just, you know, either do what I need to do or just zone out. It really hits a hot spot. And yeah, I feel like that's a skill that I want to be able to, yeah, invoke onto others, or a skill that invokes a good feeling onto others. Because I was so inspired. I was like, man, this is fucker. So we're going to try to get better, one day at a time. I feel like I have been consistent enough with building somewhat of a routine that I have going on here, so we're gonna try to start adding on a little bit, like, you know, music and guitar. It doesn't have to be a long time. Whenever I used to build habits in the past, I would get stuck of getting really motivated for like a week, and then after that, I'm done. And it's not a bad thing, but it's not good when it comes to building habits, because then you're focusing on what the motivation aspect and not the discipline aspect, and that's when things, you know, when you don't want to do something, things are tough. That's when it matters most. That allows you to stay consistent. So, I don't know where I'm gonna add it now. I really hope that okay. think I might just paint the color part too. Well, we'll see whenever I take it off, I guess. But yeah, we'll just see. Because I know I painted just a little bit on there. I'm excited, man. I'm just so excited. Like, I'm excited to start doing stuff that I want to do. That's, I feel like I was saying this earlier, but I haven't felt like I've been doing the things I want to do. And not even that, but also, I feel like it was also me. At that time, maybe I would do something that I wanted, but I didn't feel. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know how to describe it. I wasn't feeling like, or I wasn't mentally mature enough to realize, oh, how good of an opportunity it was, or how could have been. I ended up just going full hand on, even though the caulk is there. I decided to just paint it, but this one I don't know, because I don't want to paint all of that, you know. The inside is fine. Inside is fine, outside is not. So. Thank the Lord for some tape, man. I mean, obviously without the tape, if I had a sharper brush, maybe, I'm pretty sure I'd still be able to complete the job, but holy moly. Shout out to my artist out there with steel hands, able to just really me. I'm not that guy. I wish I was that guy, but I'm not that guy. What random thought, but I don't know. I guess I don't want to be afraid of being myself anymore. And I think that's something a lot of people can learn. Because you get trapped doing things you don't want to do, and then you get stuck in a cycle where you don't want to do that, and then you become someone you don't want to be. That's no bueno. I don't know how I'm getting this other side over here, but I'll figure it out. So if I put the tape correctly, this should turn out okay. Feels pretty good. Okay, now we just do the outside. So, the only thing I'm afraid of on here is, I don't know if you can see it, but the white glue or caulk, I don't really want to touch that. And my tape, the way that I put this one, isn't really helping me out. Look at the seam. Holy moly. It's pretty good. Alright. Anyways, just got home. So I think today I'm gonna just do a little run. For some reason I feel like I have no energy right now. So I think I'm just going to run, listen to music. It's kind of cold, but you know, gotta get something in today. So yeah, that's the plan. I didn't give myself a haircut, dog. It's about that time. But don't worry. I happen to be a bit of a barber. Anyways, I will. Yeah, maybe I'll take a little video or something. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the plan. Woo! 3 miles, baby. Through the rain, through the cold, I will persist. Ooh-wee. Oh. Today's message, never give up. Here we go. Holy moly, it's raining so hard out here. My shoes drenched. 3 miles, well, 4 miles through the rain, through the cold. We do that. We like that.